In the depths of a moonlit night where shadows dance and whispers carry tales of vengeance, there exists a story that still sends chills down the spines of those who hear it. They call her the Churel, a spirit born not of peace, but of injustice and pain. Let me take you to a small village in South Asia, where ancient temples stand witness to countless untold stories. Here, among the narrow lanes and creaking wells, lived a young woman named Priya. Her life was a testament to society's cruelty. Married young, mistreated by her in-laws, and forced to work until her body could take no more. They say she died during childbirth, alone and abandoned in a room where no one heard her final prayers. But death, as they would soon learn, was not the end of her story. It was just the beginning. The whispers started slowly at first. Men from the village would speak of a haunting beauty they'd encounter on lonely roads, a woman with flowing black hair and eyes that seemed to hold the depths of midnight itself. Some said she appeared as a decrepit old woman begging for food or shelter, only to transform into an enchanting vision of beauty. Enter Dr. Rahman, a kind-hearted physician who had recently arrived in the village. One particularly cold evening, he encountered an elderly widow near the abandoned well where Priya had often drawn water. His compassionate nature led him to offer her his shawl and some food. That act of kindness would mark the beginning of his strange encounter with forces beyond his understanding. Over the next few days, peculiar things began to happen. His hair started turning white, though he was barely 30. His patients spoke of seeing him in two places at once. The local men who had once tormented Priya began disappearing one by one, only to be found days later, aged beyond recognition, their eyes wide with terror. You see, the Churel doesn't hunt indiscriminately. She seeks out those who perpetuate the cycle of abuse and injustice against women. Local folklore warns that women who die within 12 days of childbirth may become Churels, but they never tell you why. How the pain of betrayal, the weight of societal oppression, and the agony of dying alone can transform a gentle soul into a spirit of vengeance. Dr. Rahman survived his encounter, perhaps because his heart held no malice. But he never practiced medicine again, and to this day, he refuses to walk the village paths after sunset. Some say on quiet nights, near the old well, you can still hear the rustle of a sari in the wind, and catch a glimpse of a beautiful woman with backwards-facing feet, a telltale sign of the Churel's true nature. Remember this tale not just as a ghost story, but as a dark mirror reflecting the consequences of cruelty and injustice. For in these lands, the line between victim and avenger is as thin as the veil between life and death.